What's going on, everybody? It's the Trashmaster bringing you, finally, episode 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. If you can kind of see in the background, I'm not normally where I record. This is mostly due to just a really busy work schedule and me having to actually do most of my recording on my lunch breaks and slightly before I come into work. But enough about my personal life, let's get into the episode. So you'll remember in the last episode I defeated the legendary duelist, Esperova, Rex Raptor, Mako Tsunami, Weevil, and all them, and collected all 6 of my locator cards. Well, I did a bit of grinding in between episodes and changed my deck a bit. As you can see here, my deck capacity is a lot higher, and so is my duelist level. And my deck, you'll see Dark Magician is still in there, but you'll notice that my deck is actually more focused on shadow monsters and spellcasters and fiends. This is actually because this upcoming portion of the game is going to go up against the Steves, or the Ghouls, or the Rare Hunters, whatever you want to call them. I'm calling them Steves because Little Karibo was amazing. So they all use the Yami field spell, which powers, like you saw with the Mako and the Weevil fights where the field was different, it mostly just powers up Spellcaster and Fiends and decreases the power on Fairy types. We added a lot more battle traps too, because there are times where we just won't see any monsters, so this is a really good way to go about it. I included Skull Knight because he's really big. As you can see, he's bigger than Red Eyes Black Dragon. And he is also a spellcaster, which is weird. Giant Germ. Legendary Fiend is a really good card too. So in the actual TCG, Legendary Fiend powers up by 700 every single turn. But because that's not how card effects work in this game, he just powers up once when he enters if you use his ability. So he's a nice early tribute monster. Monster Reborn, Torrential Tribute, Back in the Darkness. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, let's go to the Kame Game Store and talk to Yugi. Joey Wheeler came by a while ago. He left with Taya Gardner. There was something odd about him, though. I just got back now, too. I'm getting a very bad feeling about this. Hi, Steve. We are the Steves. We have your friends Joey and Taya. If you value their lives, do as we say. Hand over your decks and quit the tournament. No, my cards. Feeling brave, are you? But know this, we are serious. You will come to regret this. Bye, Steve. Those kidnappers, Taya and Joey are in serious trouble. Let's split up and look for them. They must be near. Okay, this is what we'll do. If we find any clues, we'll come back here. Let's get going. So, one thing I'm going to show you real quick. If we go over here, you'll notice that Esperova is no longer in his normal spot. We'll talk to him here. The bloody Steves. They beat me and kicked me out. You better watch yourself too. So, because of that, there's a Steve up here. All duelists around here have been defeated. You too shall the fate. Also, in between episodes, I ended up picking up 2 more copies of The Clown. So we're gonna bet the Clown. Reset those. Widespread Ruin gets rid of the stuffed animal. Activate the effect of Witch of Apprentice to pump everything up. Set 2 tribute. Attack with my 1670 mask. So he's gonna start setting. He's playing a little more defensively, but that's okay. Set this. I don't trust that monster, so I'm attacking him with the big one. Sorry, phone's a little glitchy. Alright, stop that, and pass turn. As you can see, this field spell does do a lot of wonders for a lot of my spellcaster and fiends. In fact, Dark Magician's actually technically stronger than Blue Eyes White Dragon. And that's how we finish the game. I already had Gatekeeper, but he's alright. Doesn't fit my deck even though he's a shadow. How could this happen? Don't forget this. Alright, so the little tone means that there's more. Ooh, a Star Seeds. Oh, hey, Emo Boy. The Steves, they got me again. It makes me furious. So let's go talk to the Steve. Alright. Oh, no, wait, I forgot. We have to bet the clown. Just set up, see if maybe we can get something a little stronger. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to see if I can get something a little stronger than Witch's Apprentice on board first. Because, well, Witch's Apprentice is amazing, especially for the strategy I have going right now. It's not something I'd want to play immediately. And as you're about to see, its abilities stack up pretty high. 15 Witch, and a 2300 King Fog. So yeah, definitely in this stage of the game, powering up monsters is definitely a good way to go. Taking advantage of the Steve's field spells, as well as the fact that you actually have a lot easy access to a lot of really strong spellcaster and fiend type monsters. Dark Magician finishes them. Yep, that's easy. Gate D. Ugh. That thing is ugly. I'll get you back for this. So we skipped ahead a little bit over to these Steves over here. Bet the clown. I'm not gonna play Pot of Greed yet. I want to actually get a couple more things on the board first. These two are gonna pass. Get rid of that. So, take a chunk out of his life points. What we're gonna do is we're gonna kill that. Go for the Skull Knight here because he's a little stronger. And that's the game. So one thing I'd like to point out here is that the Steves always end up giving me so much more money than everyone else. Here, more Steves. A bigger germ. Stop defense. You know, the plot device card used by basically every antagonistic character in Season 1 is now doing my bidding. He played it in attack mode because I guess it counts his, my turn. Oh well, that's just more damage for me to deal. That's a lot of damage. So, as you can see, this is what I'm talking about when I say there was access to a lot of good spellcaster or type monsters early on. Considering I have a board full of 1,300 beaters thanks to the field spell. And I'm just wiping the floor with these guys. Oh hey, a 4th copy of Beck in the Darkness. You know, I kinda wish they would have made that card real, because it would have been... I think it would have arguably been better than Fissure and Hammer Shot. Let's see. Get the clown. Attack that. Take 100 damage. Yeah, see, that's why I thought he was going to go with that. You'll also know, I'm pretty sure you'll notice at this point that the Steeds actually tend to use a lot more, like, reliable spells and traps. Like that Dark Hole. I swear to God, this guy's in the Dark Hole. I'm going to be miffed. Dark Hole. Stuff around with the Germ. Anybody who watches the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series will know that this card was a big threat in the TCG, or at least according to their little tourney thing. Pump it louder, pump it louder. So, as you can see, a lot of these duels are pretty by the numbers, especially with how strong I've made this. 5,500 life points. Wow. He's just out range of a Fire Reaper in the game. 5 Nights at Freddy's. The Wandering Doom. See, even by this standard of the game, that card's pretty weak. I mean, it helped me out in a previous video, but... More Steves. Let's see. Bet the Clown. See, I knew that was gonna happen, but that's okay. That's why I stuffed my deck full of really strong dark monsters. You can't kill the Germ. The Germ will live on. Solitude tried to kill the Germ, but he failed because he was stricken to the ground. Dark Hole tried to kill the Germ, but he failed as he was stricken down to the ground. Sacrifice. This might actually end up being the end game here. Let's see. Things just strong for no reason. Do you want Dark Magicians with 4,000 attack power? Because that's how you get Dark Magician. Because this is how you get Dark Magicians with 4,000 attack power. He's got 3,000. Male Toko. So Male Toko. I find some of these kind of funny because, like, in the English version, a lot of the lot of the card names were in Japanese. But in the original Japanese version of the cards, their names were in English, which I find hilarious. Like some cards like Ansatsu in Japan was just called Assassin. Meo Toko would probably just mean... Well, Meo Toko actually means I person, or I man. And there's also Hitotsune Giant, which in Japanese was just called Cyclops. So this guy's definitely going down. Oh, especially with that. Oof. I am sorry, dude. Anything I can attack with can kill him, so... 5 points. 100. Shining Abyss. Too bad my duelist level's too low. Alright. I think this is before the final duel fight, I think this is like the last big round of them. Take that. Chew it up. Swallow it. It's delicious. I should probably point out, because it's come up in a couple games, I do actually play the Field Spell Yanni in this deck, but that's mostly due to the fact that not every duel from this point going forward is gonna have like the Yanni Field Spell to it. So I like to have that card just in case. Let's just smack this Steve around a few times. Am I overkilling these guys? Sure. Do they deserve it? Who knows. But is it fun? Absolutely. Let's see. Please back on Stone Statue of the Aztecs. That thing has a high cost. I honestly don't even think I'm going to be able to play it through this playthrough. Run away! Got the clown. Ooh. Thank God for this tiny germ. This is why in the last episode I said Beck in the Darkness was a really good card. It's also why I mentioned that I kind of wish it would have been printed in the TCG, because it's really fun. If this video gets more than 10 likes, I will proxy out this deck and build it IRL. Just saying. Even though Skull Knight is a fusion monster in the real TCG. Nope. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to do it this way. Cool thing is I don't have to worry about like dream monsters, because these guys exclusively play Fiend and Shadow. Almost dead. You know, I actually always thought Skullstalker was a really good card. It's just, I would never actually play the card unless I like found a deck that could actually run. What in the Oogie Boogie Winnie the Pooh looking motherfucker is that? Run away! So many Steves, so little time. I actually really like how they did it in the anime, because it's like, it was just a giant hand showing up out of nowhere, just taking the monster and just dragging it somewhere. Skull Knight. Funny enough, Skull Knight's probably going to end up being an MVP for this for quite some time. Especially under the Shami field, so he's bigger than most monsters. As we come up, we'll see the Egyptian god cards come into play. Those are probably going to be the only things that can actually beat it. 49-45. That's a lot of attack points. He's definitely a chonker. Almost two-shot with this card. Don't you just love the sounds of ghouls falling? I'm sorry, I should probably say Steve's. Fate's not gonna matter, I just wanted to steal your monster because I can. Alright, that's it for you, we're out of here. Clean out your desk, I want you gone by the end of your shift. Oh. Zera the Mon. You may have been the former Japanese champion, but in America, guns are cheaper than Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Why are you a Steve? There's no need to explain. Yeah, no. The process of legally changing your name is pretty convoluted. I don't think Weevil would understand. Bye, Weevil. You always kind of smelled like a butt. The sad part is he looks so dead-eyed. He really does actually look like an American. As someone who is American, I can attest to this. I look pretty dead-eyed, as you can see. Well, who needs facial expressions when you have blind patriotism in the face of racist in the face of an increasingly fascist empire? Legendary fiends in play. See, I love how the sad thing is, in literally every other time I've played against Keith, and every other playthrough I've done throughout, he's always been one of the more challenging duelists that I've come across. But honestly, I feel like I may have over-prepared for this type of game. Because I'm sitting here whopping everybody, including Bandit Keith, who is like supposed to be like the mini-boss of this entire section. And I'm sorry, Keith, but you're done. You know, fun fact, when I was in high school and the merit structure deck came out, and me and my friends were still playing Playground Yu-Gi-Oh, we thought Legendary Fiend was probably one of the most broken cards in the entire game. Oh no, it gains 700 whole attack points at the beginning of every turn. Alright, skip ahead over here. I got a good lead. Hello, Mai. You know anything? No, I don't know Wheeler's whereabouts, but Seto Kaiba should know where he is. You know, that kind of makes sense, especially with all these freaking criminals showing up. Time for a fetch quest. Hi, Weevil. You still smell like a bud. Hi, Rex. You're kind of cool, mostly just because you play dinosaurs. Okay, so a little thing I'd like to point out in this portion right here is during this guy doesn't even talk to you unless you've already beaten him in a duel, which I did off screen. Oh yeah, I can't tell you where Seto Kaiba is, but I can tell you where his child brother is. Let's go, Yugi. Alright, skip over here. Where are your eyebrows? Where are your eyebrows? And why are you trying to kidnap a small child? Mokuba! Who are you? They're Yugi. Oh, I owe you owe an apology to our fellow Steves. Why are we following these people? They just tried to kidnap a child. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go with Umbra on this one just because, you know, he's more intimidating than creepy. I'm gonna pet the clown. Whatever that is, get it out of here. Kind of empty out your whole hand. If I was playing Infernities, that would be a good strategy. Yeah, no, he's not getting any attacks in. Definitely not getting any attacks in. Oh, hey, you know that claw reacher you just used? It's mine now. I think I see what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to crash. That's annoying. Yeah, I think he was trying to crash and then get in with that little guy. Take that. All these battle traps when I don't actually need them. That's gonna be annoying. Especially when he's on his masterpiece. Yep, there we go. At least it's... There's a 2-3 monster. Yeah, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. See, I think you can kind of see that he's kind of playing a similar build to mine, except I have more traps. Mass Beast. He's alright. I'd rather play Black Skull, Meteor Black Dragon, though. Oh, hello, Merrick. Now I know how to make your decks. Let me introduce myself. I am Merrick Ishtar. Like you, I own a Millennium item. My Millennium Rod brainwashing is intentions. It makes them my faithful servants. The fates of your friends are in my hands. The next puppet show would be quite amusing. Merrick Ishtar, what is he trying to do? You're right, we need to hurry.
Die! Die!
You guys okay? Someone call them an ambulance. Hi, Mokuba. So, one thing I'd like to point out is that they do a lot of, like, flanderization of characters in this game. For example, by this point in the story, Mokuba isn't as much of a brat as he was back in, like, Season 1. Like, you'll notice that he was like, oh, well, helping you doesn't make me happy. Although, in the actual series, he was actually, he was kind of happy that Yugi helped him at all. Hi, Kaiba. I need your help. I care less about everything again. But the Steves, they're irritants. They're filthy sneaks with no respect for cards. I've been considering sanctioning them myself. Considering, bro, they literally entered your tournament illegally and are stealing cards from people. Why are you not doing anything about it right now? Steves cannot be left untouched. Yeah, no, they can't. So do something about it. Oh, I see. You just wanted us to deal with it for you. Hi, Keith. Back the clown. Children, is why you always attack with the weaker monster first. Because that infinite dismissal would have happened regardless. Looks like he bricked. Oof. Big old whiff. That was a lot easier than I expected to be. Sarah Lamont. You know, I could probably actually do that in my deck if I had the ritual for it.
Die!
Somebody call him an ambulance too. What's with these Steves just dying around me? It's almost like I'm killing them or something. Alright, so I wanna actually get into something here. So, in the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga, this scene here was actually very powerful. It was a way of showing that Yugi and Joey's friendship could overpower even Merrick's mind control. And Yugi does this by handing him the Millennium Puzzle, which shows him that his friendship with Joey is in fact his greatest treasure. So, but what they end up doing here, well, they have Yugi get clapped by Joey, and instead of Serenity going in to save, instead of Joey going in to save Yugi and Serenity saving Joey, your character, who is basically the self-insert fanfiction character of this game, does the work, literally does all of this character development, and great stuff that happened in this very powerful scene honestly just gets undermined by the fact that you're even here. But enough about that. Let's finish this up. Clown. Now, another thing I'd like to mention about this battle is he's using Joey's deck, but he also used a lot of burn spells, so I'm actually not going to get out of this battle unscathed. Or at least I don't think I am. Yeah, you'll notice he's using a lot of Joey's monsters like Rock Ogre Grotto. But the problem is his monster base doesn't actually yeah, see, his monster base doesn't really allow him to take advantage of the Yami field spell, and the only reason they gave it to him is to show that he's a member of the Steves. Yeah, and also Swordsman of Landstar, which honestly is would normally be a pretty good pick for this side of the game. Doesn't help because Shadow beats Light. So now, this should be the last turn. Hey, alright, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat you with your own card. No, actually I'm not. I'm gonna end up, Little known fact, did you know that Bell actually used Giant Germ? Nothing really meaning by that. I just wanted to point out that Bell used Giant Germ. And then we got this sick, delicious art of Red Eyes Black Dragon that we sadly never got in the TCG. It looks really cool, and honestly, if I could just have a playset of this in my deck, in my real deck, I would be so happy. But this puppet, I will dispose of it. See, now here they try to make it seem like Yugi's the one who pulls him out of it, but ultimately it's your character that does that. Where am I? Come on, we should get back. Yeah, so this is kind of where Yugi kind of tells his friend what's going on. Alright, so there's 2 duels I want to take care of before we finish this episode. The first one, I'm going to skip to... Long time no see, Mai. It's about time. It's about time that you kept your promise. We need to duel. Give me a break. See, one thing okay, so in contrast to the last one where I absolutely hated the fact that your character was here, I actually really like the fact that your character sees this, because it kind of shows that there are still some things about Mai that she doesn't change, like, you know, using other people to get out of situations with men, just like she did with Rex Raptor, and now she's gonna do with, she's going to make me deal with Mr. Jean-Claude Magnum. Actually, little known fact, this was also an anime exclusive, duel. It didn't happen in the manga, at least not to my knowledge. That's a lot of background. Unfortunately, for you, so is this. I just don't have a monster to deal with. That back row and nothing to show for it. I see. Okay. So he's using a warrior deck. Wait till I get my... Oh, there we go. Yami. So this is one of the things I mentioned, like for this section of the game. It's good for me to have that field spell. I do like how a lot of these characters are like starting to use like semi-cohesive strategies, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Just the only problem with this duel at the moment is the fact that I'm sitting here with just one monster. I mean, it's enough, but And all that back row is not doing anything with it. That's hilarious. There we go. Taking off early. Let's get this here. What's that? You like you're stealing your stuff? Well, okay, cool. You can have it back. I'm summoning Dark Magician. And this should, in theory, be the end of this duel. The capacity was increased by 5, about 500,000 was obtained. This man was obtained. Star in Hollywood, there should be nothing I can't get. Redo my deck once again. Alright, so this is one of the other duels. You remember how in the last episode I said Kaiba had a fangirl? Well, she's also Kaiba's fangirl, and she duels, so let's see what she's made of. This is probably not going to be anything special, but I just like pointing it out because Kaiba's got fangirls. Am I over? Is this overkill? Absolutely. Do I care? No. Steal that monster. Get it in defense. I've never seen that monster before. Take that. Kaiba's fangirls. And actually, I could have done this duel last episode, but I just didn't have the time. But I guess today I just decided I'm just gonna go for it. Especially because once I hit the Battle City Finals, I actually will not be able to. Once I hit the Battle City Finals, I won't be able to actually do this duel again. At least not to my knowledge, so. And that's it. I thought Gate Dig was ugly. This thing's ugly. Quite strong. Still, you're nothing compared to Mr. Kaiba. You know what? Just because you said that, I'm gonna go beat his ass right now. Wrong one. Wrong button. I have awaited you. There's a matter that I must discuss with you. Come with me, please. Alright, so here we're just gonna basically get a big lore dump of things that most yugioh fans will already know. And, there's she mentioned somewhere in here that, okay, so I got a duel with her to confirm a power that she believes I possess. Murder Circus. Oh yeah, did you guys know that in the Japanese version, Crash Clown is known as Murder Circus? Nothing really special about it, I just thought that was hilarious. Summon thing. Activate this because she plays some Dream monsters, which Dream kills Shadow and almost the entirety of my deck is Shadow. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'll say that. not about to deal with all that dream nonsense. Yeah, see, she plays a lot of dream monsters, so my bed is literally just set up traps and just remove before she bothers attacking. I think this here is a light there. She also plays light monsters, which die to shadow, so it makes sense that she plays dreams. I gotta mention, like, I'm not sure, I gotta mention this here, I really love the battle theme for this duel. It seems like a stepping stone. Like, it seems like it's not like a final boss, but like a stepping stone to what top deck technically it has more attack points. And I say we finish this with our magician. Because never mind, I just wasted all of that resources. Cosmo Queen's really nice, but I don't think I'll play her. You are truly skilled. My brother, you already know of him, and the American tribe. Such rarity that are often dismissed as mirages. Needless to say, the cards are also a great rarity. Anyone obtaining all three listed cards is said to inherit the legend of eternal invincibility. The title of duel. As such, each card embodies enormous power. In the wrong hands, that power may be catastrophic. My brother has allowed evil to consume his heart, organized the stage to hunt down rare cards, and helps entertain the dark cards by doing so. I must stop it no matter what. See, okay, so basically, she's not wrong, but she's also, it's a little different. In the original source material, Merritt, the Tombkeeper family that Merritt comes from, had the 3 Egyptian god cards in their possession. Ishizu managed to get her hands on Obelisk before Merrick was able to find it, but after Merrick was already able to obtain Rot and Slifer. And then Merrick made the mistake of putting Slifer the Sky Dragon in Strings' deck and losing it to Yugi. Oh, hey Kaiba, I just met your fangirls. She was kind of annoying. So you're the final test. Okay, not even gonna talk about your fangirls? That's cool. Well, okay, I guess it's just my turn to show Kaiba that he is in fact the third-rate duelist with the fourth-rate deck. Alright. Bet the Clown. Okay, so that's already chonky. So, because he set that monster face down, I can already say that it's a light monster. I didn't see Yami yet, but that's okay. And this is why battle traps are important, kids. Because I'm literally sitting here steamrolling Kaiba because he can't keep anything on the board. Oof. Let's see what he can muster now. Alright, I'll take that monster. I'll take it. I'll gladly take that monster. Oof. Saki the Dark Clown is big. He's got a big booty. Yep, there we go. This is it. Ironically, the card Kaiba relied upon most in his duels in Season 1 is what ended up losing him the game here. Point 30, 80,000. Yeah, Kaiba. See, that should already be a reference to the fact that Kaiba's loaded. And I got a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon out of this. To lose to a dreg like you? Yeah. Yeah, not so much of a dreg now. Careless? No, I literally steamrolled you. Bye, Kaiba. Don't forget to write. Ooh, God card? Okay. So this is actually a really nice pull. But I think this is actually where we're going to end the episode today. Go back home. Alright. Save here. So if you like this video, go ahead and let me know what you thought of it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please, if you have any inputs on what's on these videos and what you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. I definitely like hearing from the people who watch this, all of you guys, and yeah, it definitely helps me improve on my videos. Anyway, this has been the Trashmaster. Peace.